It is a privilege for me to welcome you all to this year's edition of the East Africa Energy Cooperation Summit. The East African region has seen an exponential growth in terms of renewable energy. The landscape has changed over the last few years in the right direction. For instance, hydropower, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, of course. We can mention the Grand Renaissance down.
Unfortunately, there wasn't anyone from the regulators on our panel, but I do believe that the regulators within East Africa need to meet and sit down and discuss how best they can evacuate natural gas, especially from Tanzania and Mozambique, to ensure it gets to the hinterland markets within East Africa, where there is a massive demand in Kenya, in Uganda as well, within southwest Uganda, where they have the iron ore deposits. I think the discussion should be an East African-led discussion, not just an isolated discussion, where regulations and policies need to be put in place to ensure that this natural gas actually gets to the last mile in terms of industries. So I think it's more around regulation and policy implementation with the energy governing bodies within East Africa.
Welcome to the Gala Dinner, held at the Grand Melia Hotel and hosted by the East Africa Energy Cooperation Summit.
So welcome all to our session today. This is the second day. There have been a number of sessions that have been going on. And maybe some of the issues on transmission were discussed also in the other session. So we'll try to complement what has already been discussed.
I think the opportunities that are there, we see that as governments start to deregulate and start to invite private capital into their networks, that's going to create a lot of opportunity for investment that are going to take less time to develop. So there's going to be a multitude of projects coming up in the transmission space in particular.
Thank you to our sponsors and all our speakers, and thank you to all the attendees for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you.